Hello friends, I hope you are doing well. My name is Amir and tonight we are at your service with a video and another criminal case. Stay with me. At 9 o'clock in the evening on July 18, 2008, Jenna Coleman, a school teacher, was waiting to pick up her daughter from a bus stop in Gwinnett, Georgia, when a man approached her and shot the 40-year-old woman in the chest. If the victim ran away from the crime scene, the witness who was there immediately called 911.
911. We at Gwinnett Mall, the lady just got shot.
Where at it, Gwinnett Mall?
Where the bus station's at.
Is she breathing? Conscious and alert?
Yeah, she moving a little.
Did you see where the person is that did it?
Yeah, he was in a car, but he pulled off. It was like a big tongue.
Jenna died a few hours later due to her injuries in the hospital. A local bus driver who was the next witness reported to the police that the suspect was a black man. The bus driver heard the gunshots and saw the man pulling Jenna out of the car. He pulled it over and threw it on the ground and ran away. He also told the detective that the man was wearing a white shirt with green sleeves. Detectives quickly tracked down the car and found it parked 30 miles away in Georgia Forest Park. They took the car to the police station to give it a thorough examination. At first, all they found was a cigarette butt under the back seat, which was an important piece of evidence because the detectives knew that Jenna was not a smoker and that the DNA on the cigarette was likely it is for the killer. While the DNA was being tested, detectives searched for CCTV footage from that night to find anyone who looked like the suspect. Finally, they found CCTV footage from a gas station across the street that showed a man he was wearing a white shirt with green sleeves. The man went into the gas station and bought a cigarette with Mark Bonson light lines, which is exactly the same cigarette that was found in Jenna's car. The detectives later looked for the CCTV footage from where the footage was taken. They saw the car from the forest park that had been abandoned, and they saw the exact same man walking away from the restaurant parking lot, that is, exactly where Jenna's car was found. Now this man was the main suspect in this investigation. The only way the detectives could find out the identity of this person was to wait for the DNA results from the lab, and when the results came in, the detectives compared the results to thousands of people in the area and a match was found. This DNA is linked to a man named Donald Smith Bowe. The detectives found out that the cell phone in which Donald had recorded his business plans with him was activated in Forest Park, where Jenna's car was parked on the night of the murder. The police have all the evidence to make an arrest. Donald and accused him of murder. Donald was found in a local parking lot for the homeless and was immediately arrested and taken to the police station for questioning.
Okay, having these rights, you want to discuss it? I can explain to me.
Yeah, I would like you to just explain to me why I'm here.
Okay. Really, it's about this vehicle, okay? I'm going to ask you questions. Have you ever seen this vehicle before or been in it?
No, I have not.
Have you ever met this woman before in your life?
No, I haven't.
That vehicle you said you've never seen before, and the woman you've never seen before,
Yes.
okay? Your DNA ended up in that car.
That's interesting because my DNA couldn't have been in that car because I've never been in that car.
You see the issue we're up against. I was hoping you say, yeah, I saw her, I spoke with her, we hung out for a minute, and that was it, but I left. When I left, she was very much alive. Well, something like that, we can somewhat explain away. But when you say you've never been seen her before, how the hell is DNA in the car if you didn't even know her?
No, I've never seen her.
I have a picture basically on a computer I want you to look at and let me know if you recognize if it's yourself or not, okay? This is the day I'm talking about.
Oh, was it with this guy right here?
Yeah. Saying that's not you.
That is definitely not me. I don't have a shirt like that. I don't get to see the face of the person, but that's not me.
Look for legal secret tracer.
Yeah.
Alright. I got a fax from them, okay? The phone number, okay, that you listed as a contact number, okay, was in communication in that store at the time that person was in the vehicle. Make sense? And then your cell phone number at the time was 404-200.
Correct.
No, that was not mine. That was my brother's phone number.
Okay, does he live in Gwinnett County?
Yes, he does.
What's your brother's name, sir?
Ronald. Ronald.
Is he older, younger? Does he live at the same address as your parents? Different
He's my twin.
twin?
Yeah.
Like born at the same time or not?
Like born at the same time, like adult twins. This becomes real interesting because, as a matter of fact, DNA is split between 10 twins. Essentially, they share DNA, identical twins. I've never been in that car.
Do you have any explanation for me or Detective Cruz? How would your DNA get in that young lady's stuff?
I've never don't know the young lady, never seen her. They would have to be somebody who shares my DNA, obviously.
Conclusion, I'm jumping to what you're saying. If it's somebody shared DNA, then it will have to be either you or your brother.
Obviously.
Your brother's phone. What color is his phone?
No, hold on. I'm not going to implicate nobody else in no crime.
I'm just asking what color is your brother's phone.
Do you know where he's staying?
See, as a matter of fact, I do.
Where is that, sir?
Well, because now you're going to, I guess he's going to be the suspect.
No, I need to talk to him.
If your brother did something that stupid, you need to go ahead and just educate yourself on the whole situation.
You're right. I don't think I need counseling on that. This is a typical.
I understand.
You mentioned previously that you would do a polygraph. Do you want to just do that?
What I want to know, now, when I refuse this test, you going to go ahead and book me and take me over where you going to take me to?
Right now, you are in charge. You are on arrest. I'll tell you what, I'll just go ahead and give you some time, run some fresh water. Right down. We got the person downstairs, I guess, to set it up. It's up to you. Try to go ahead and take it and give you an air.
Yeah, I gotta take it.
Okay. Now, obviously, when we show you the video before, obviously you said it wasn't you. You had mentioned to me that you felt strongly it was your brother.
Yeah, and like the fact that I taking this polygraph, I had no reservations about taking that whatsoever. The lady says that it's show deception. When she was asking me the questions, the only thing I kept seeing was our brother doing something like that. It's devastating, actually. As if anyone that we know, mother and father, was to see that same video, anybody that we know that that's him. I not only by demeanor, but certainly by dress.
In the interrogation room, as you saw, Donald said that the person in the video is not me, but that it is my identical twin brother, Ronald, and you can check this issue, and the only people who can tell us apart are my mother and father. The detectives went to Donald's father's house. They went and showed the CCTV images to Donald's parents and sister and asked them to identify which brother they see in this video. All three of them said that it is not Donald and that it is really Ronald. Then the police called Ronald's phone number. And they asked him to go to the police station, but he refused. The detectives decided to track him down and finally found out that Ronald had been hiding inside his parents' house the entire time. They immediately arrested him and took him to the police station for questioning.
I think we need to draw some blood or something.
You want to draw the blood first?
Just,
You tell me what you want to do.
so then my brother can be released.
I want to make sure that the right person is who we're dealing with. If your brother's not, then everything is put into place right now to get him out.
Whatever you're gonna say, because you put on hold for just a little while.
What is that?
Okay.
When the detectives were in the middle of interrogating Ronald, they received a phone call from the lab informing them that a fingerprint was found on the car that matched Ronald's fingerprint. Although their DNA was the same, their fingerprints were different, and this is the only way the detectives were able to identify them. They now believe that Ronaldo was really the one who shot Jenna Coleman that night, and now they had to get a confession from him.
This is it. After we conclude here in the next few minutes, you'll be taken over to the county jail. And the next time that you see Detective Cruz will be the preliminary. He will present everything he has on the case, which is overwhelming. When I need video, DNA, prints, phone records, you say you're not responsible for it. Well, what is it that you're responsible for? What is it? I don't know what to tell you.
Was this something accidental? Something like that. I can almost understand.
I'm not prepared to give any kind of a statement.
Okay. This is the woman. Okay. Her name was Jenna. Okay. She had 3,000 children. She was a school teacher. Her family, they're very religious people. They were more just wanted to know why than anger. And I promised them I would at least ask.
I can't swear this can't safe right now.
Okay.
When you walked away from that car in Forest Park, I'm sure that you haven't done anything like this. That's just my opinion. But the inevitable is going to happen. You're either going to come to trial, and this thing's going to come to light in front of 12 jurors, or, which in a lot of cases, the judges want to know why. When people plead, they want it to go, why did you do this? Because they demand, and the judges want you to tell the family why their loved one is no longer with them. That's exactly what they want. Those are the two options here. You've been living this for a while, I would imagine. Imagine this thing's been eaten up, and it has to be. Like all of a sudden, this is like all of a sudden on me. And I want to say something. Can I use the bathroom? Okay. Smoke one cigarette. Okay. And come back and talk.
When they returned to the room, the detective sat in front of the camera instead of Ronald so that he would feel comfortable and less pressured. This would make him more likely to confess.
Feel comfortable there? I'm going to give you your snacks. I don't know why. Your snacks. It was a hair trigger. I said I'm going to take a car. Somebody done it before when I was way younger. They're gonna she said, you shot me. This is my auto revolver. It was 357. I think it was 5 shots. And then I went to something before I ended up doing something stupid again. I took the car down to the Forest Park there.
Her family. This was something they really wanted to know as far as closure, okay?
You can tell them that taking someone's life was not in the mix. It was no part of the picture. You can tell them it was us. Thanks. Well, thank you. I know that was difficult for you, but I thank you.
In court, Ronald retracted his confession and said that his brother Donald was the one who shot Jenna. However, the jury did not believe this story. On February 6, 2010, Ronald Smith was found guilty of Jenna Coleman's murder and sentenced to life in prison. He was tried without the possibility of parole, and Donald Smith was acquitted. Thank you for being with me until the end of this video. Please subscribe to the channel and like the video because it helps the growth of the channel. We are waiting for your comments about this case in the comments section. Until another video and another criminal case.